I think I have been telling stories in my head since I was, that tall. And it wasn't only until later that I found the ability to write it, put it on paper. I was mildly dyslexic, and that was very scary. And it took me a long time to get past that. I've always been a wonderful reader, but putting it on paper was a little daunting. And so I think I did a lot of prep work in my mind before I actually sat down and tackled the written word. I think I was in my 30s. I got bored one afternoon, picked up a couple of books that I had read and didn't like, and said, oh, I can do better than that. So I tried it, and no, I could not do better than that. It was awful, it was terrible, it was lousy. I had a lot of catch up to do. But I wrote for about an hour that first day, and then I wrote about 2 hours the next day, and then I wrote about 3 hours the day after that, and I just fell in love with how the printed word, how you could manipulate words and emotions and feelings on that paper. So I was very thoroughly bitten by the ink bug. If I had known how hard it was going to be, I might have been daunted. But as it was, I blissfully thought that, okay, I've got the book, all I have to do is make it as good as I can and give it to the right person, and it'll fly. And a lot of people go into writing with that in mind, and they don't realize that it is generally a 10-year process from the moment you decide you want to publish until you actually see your book on the shelf. It wasn't until I went and started attending writer workshops where the agents and the editors would come looking for new talent that I actually started making progress in the publishing field. It was with the help of a published writer that I met the man who became my agent, Richard Curtis, and she literally had to pick me up off the couch and drag me over to this big imposing person and shove me in front of him and say, talk to the man. Because I was and still am a very, very shy person, like most writers are, and I think that's actually a proving ground, because in today's market you have to not only write a good book, but you have to be able to sell yourself, and because that's so important, you have to know how to present yourself.